But in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention. He's getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black, and I can see the rap. And I believe in cap, and I agree with cap. I believe in rap. I believe that I'm that.
Club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. My client way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. You need better style. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only one Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart break. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Eagles and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jets of Brooklyn. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Brooklyn. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the
a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Fielded just inside the 30. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 71 yards. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a 1 count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Jefferson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side. After a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa, what a start to this ball game, still in the 1st quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. 2nd down, here's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Hurts. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. But first down, Hurts. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. On the option to give to Swift here. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Staying up, Hurts fumbles it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So out now come the Jets. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Nick Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Call that a 59-yard punt return. And the Jets extend their lead yet again. So now once again the Jets will line up to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by Meredith right side. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop the throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Max Crosby. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Hill to return it. And he's loose again. And all the way in for the touchdown. 51 yards there on the return punt. And the Jets continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. We are in for a good one as we're through one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. From the 13. First and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Mahomes will throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 8. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Fielded at about the 28. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final game.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It's so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Chubb from a yard out. And the Jets just continue to roll. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up with safety. Unbelievable.
The this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Everything going right for them so far in this first half. They get another 2 points on the safety. Now they get a chance to build their lead out even further here. Mahomes now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown Jets. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have got it on cruise control. Now here's Mahomes, rolling to his left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are pouring it on. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll run on first down. Conway, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Townsend. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And 6. On 3rd down, Townsend. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They decide.
A big rush, and it's blocked. Jets come after him, and they get him. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Jets extend their lead yet again.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Townsend. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him up with.
And he's going to go down again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Eagles send out their punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Taking on the midfield logo. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets just continue to roll. That's caught at the 1. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And he's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Rush comes and they block it. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Right now they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game has been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on a free kick. And that's a big mistake. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jacobs is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Townsend, he finds his man, complete. It's Bennett, and they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. The Eagles send out their punter now, and he's had all kinds of problems just getting punts off so far. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Jets will take over. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like
everything falling. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Townsend. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. Pat